Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. Bob, what's going on, y'all? Everybody out there, hello, ha. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you from. Hello, and welcome to the show. We got something very spicy today. Every episode is spicy, but I mean, I feel like this one is going to be spicy. I feel like this one is going. I feel like this is going to be real. Yeah, I feel like this is gonna be real spicy, man. Is Thailand the new USA? Is what we're gonna be talking about. We're live on IG right now. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. Listen, if you're on either of these platforms, go ahead and share. We want as many people to listen to these topics again with this show, the Vape Talks with the Ghost. We don't talk about the stuff that everybody's always talking about as far as entertainment, as far as the same who blah blah. We actually dig into the elephant in the room type shit. Okay, we're unfiltered. We're unbiased. We like to put all the cards on the table. I got my main man's in the building here. I got my main man's. I'm gonna go and let my man's introduce himself for y'all that don't know him. Y'all have seen him a lot. A lot of y'all that follow this show, y'all have seen him all the time. But go ahead, my brother, and let the people know who you are who don't know.
Yeah, man. My name's Zoe, man, from Atlanta. Pretty simple, man.
My man, 50 grand. What what I like to really do in this show, and we've come a long way, Zoe. We've been doing this shit for at least over a year now, I believe. And we've been given some hot material, man. Any sponsors out there that's watching, you know, go ahead and hop on this ship before this ship gets crazy and it really takes off. And, then we start double charging cats. You know what I'm saying? Hop on this and endorse us early in the game. I'm giving y'all a chance because I'm telling you, this thing is going to kick off. But until that's not really our main point here, man. Our main point is to give knowledge to different things to the youth out there, to the adults out there that are not aware or not in these situations or don't pay attention to these situations and these different topics that we bring up. And one of these topics that we're talking about, like the one we're going to talk about today, if Thailand is the new USA, is very detrimental to the lifestyle and very detrimental to a lot of the youth and the adults' lives out here. And that's why we're bringing a lot of this stuff to the light. Let me just say this off the bat. There's no hate. There's no, we're not doing this because we're pissed off at anybody. We're not doing this to try and, put anybody on blast, but we do want to bring the attention to a lot of these matters that are happening that I feel is something that should, it's just something that we should be talking about more regular, and it's something that we should be doing, especially for the youth. We love the kids. And one of these other things I want to say too, before we hop into this thing, is you know the what's so important also is knowledge being spread and actually doing your research. Google is out there, y'all. Don't be afraid to use it. Don't be afraid to use Google. Okay. Google is there. So if you have, don't listen to these influencers, man, because a lot of times these influencers are just trying to get paid. They're not really speaking the truth. Me and Zoe are blessed enough to actually have income coming in, and others like us, we have income coming in. So we don't got no reason to bullshit you. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna give it to you straight because we already got a check coming in. This is like I like to say this shit to a lot of people, even in the DJ world. I like to tell them, I'm Bruce Wayne. I'm a motherfucker that's already stable. I already got my bread. I already got my investments. I already got my stuff. But sometimes I want to throw the uniform on and be fucking Batman. Sometimes I want to go out and save you motherfuckers. I want to go out and save the people. I want to be Batman. You know what I mean? But I'm really Bruce Wayne. I don't have to do this shit. So, you know, this is what I like to tell a lot of people and all that. But enough of that. What I want to do is also let y'all know that we are talking from experience. That's another thing that happens. A lot of people, a lot of influencers, a lot of these guys, a lot of these women, they get on these social media platforms and they're talking from a non-experience type of thing. And when I say that, I mean, like, if you just now starting to go to Thailand, if you just now showed up to some of these foreign areas, you don't really know what's been going on. You're a rookie. You don't know what the hell's been going on. You don't know how things were. You just know how things are now. So you don't really have a good understanding of how things is and how you should behave, how you fuck up I call it fucking up the stock market, how you are messing up the economy when you go into these foreign areas. So that's what brings me to this title. Is Thailand the new USA? And I say that because every time I get on my IG, every time I get on any social media of mine, it's somebody there talking about how great Thailand is and how you need to leave your place that you're living, leave your job that you have, and bring your ass to Thailand because it is just exploding with opportunities for you. It's like a commercial. You remember that commercial zone that used to come on all the time where they were like, "What you doing? You just sitting around. Take your ass to college." It was this one college. I forget the name of the. You remember they used to be like, "You ain't doing nothing. Get your ass up."
Yeah. Do be in the apartment somewhere just in the middle of the street talking.
Street talking. Get your ass up and go to this college. You ain't got nothing else better to do. So, when
That's
these
funny.
things happen, man, it's like I feel like and I'm gonna go to a famous quote of one of my heroes, and I see a lot of people bash him all the time. I don't bash any of my forefathers or foremothers because you couldn't walk 2 steps in their shoes. You weren't there during that time. You got it so much more easier now than how it was back then. So to come out and try to trash these heroes of ours, it makes me sick to my stomach. But Martin Luther King is definitely one of my heroes, and he made a statement that he feared that he led his people into a burning building, and that's how I want to kick the show off today with you guys, you influencers out there. You have a responsibility, especially when you start getting some clout. When you start getting some clout, when you start having people, especially the black influencers, and I'm speaking to you because I'm black, so I mean, I understand the other communities and all of that, but I'm speaking to you because our youth is under more scrutiny. Our youth is under more pressure than any other youth of any other nationality in the world. So I'm speaking directly more to you. But listen, this is not just about you because I've seen other nationalities get on here and hype it up and do the same exact shit that y'all are doing. But it's more personal for me when you're doing it to our own. Okay, so I got some topics though that we can hop into, and I'm gonna bounce off what I feel, and then I'm gonna let you bounce off what you feel. And in this type of, if you're on a social media platform following us, and you want to throw in some type of comment or some suggestion or whatever you feel free to do it. We are open to talk about everything, okay, on this topic. But number one, and also what I'm gonna do is I like to also talk facts. I don't like to do the whole emotional shit. So as we talk about a topic, we gonna go to Google and we gonna get the facts about it. So that way you understand it's not a bias type of thing. This is real facts. So with the drum roll, I'm sorry, I gave it the wrong drum. With the drum roll, let's get into this thing. Is Thailand the new USA? So the first thing is it one demographic coming to Thailand? What do you think about that, Zoe? Is it one? And while you answer, I'm gonna Google it and see. Is it only one demographic that visits Thailand?
One demographic? Are you meaning in terms of like black people
National,
or
yeah, like
national? I
nationality.
think Americans. I think definitely American men are going to Thailand. And I'm
Okay,
talking about even gay American men are going to Thailand. Like,
right.
as a matter of fact,
Hmm.
when and I'm gonna use, bro. I think I seen more gay American men over there than the regular folk. But then you know what I'm saying? I don't be in when I know where they at, I don't go over there either though. So it could have just been them going to where they belong. I stay in
Hmm.
my lane. But I think Americans are definitely going over there, and guys, you know how guys are, bro. Like them guys that don't really know how to be around women, they
Right,
go over there and them women see them as a lick, and they think because they nice to them, they thinking I got the best woman in the world. And then
right,
you got these folks that come over there and they travel to these countries in that area, Thailand, Philippines, South
mhm,
Korea, all them countries over in that area,
yep,
using the USD. They're not using local currency as they get over there and brag about how much better it is. You're not
right.
living like the locals who probably making 50 USD a day. You taking your American dollar over there where it's gonna last you $20 gonna last you 3 days and talking about how much better it is over there. No, you just blessed enough to be there, bro. Everybody can't do that.
That's a fact. I used to think the same thing, Zoe, as far as I thought Americans was going over there to Thailand the most. But as I Google it, Thailand receives the highest number of visitors from Malaysia and China.
Mm,
So
that makes sense though.
yeah, so a lot of people that's thinking that, and I've seen a lot of comments like that. That's thinking that it's the black men that's going over there the most. A lot of black women feel that way. A lot of other nationalities feel like black men are the ones that's going over there Thailand the most. We're not. Actually, Malaysia and China consistently ranks as the top two countries of origin for international arrivals. The other leading visitors and nationalities include India, Russia, and South Korea. So Americans is not even in the biggest spectrum of going over there. So
Yeah.
these are some things that we can debunk. Yes, a lot of the Americans that we know are going over there, right? A lot of the black people we know, a lot of different Americans. I see Europeans over there, etc., as well. But they're not the leading ones. The leading people that goes over there is Malaysia and China. So I don't want to hear no more people talking about Americans taking over Thailand. We ain't the
Mm-mm.
motherfucking ones. We not even on the
Hey,
list.
you know what though? When I think about it, even the Chinese influence, and even it goes all even in the Philippines. You've been to the Philippines too. The Chinese, they
They
over there, like their influence is heavy in that region, bro. So that makes sense, bro.
You see what I'm saying? So now,
Yeah.
so now we got that out the way. So a lot of the people that's talking all this shit about the Americans being over there, it ain't us, because I see a lot of times on comments when there's fights that break out, and we're gonna get into that too. So later on in the segment. But when there's fights that break out, when there's any
Yeah.
altercation that just so happen to be a black American or some type of American, specifically black Americans, but any type of American, I see comments, usual suspects. Usual suspects, we're not even on the top visitors of the nationalities that go there. So you're lying. You're just racist. You're lying. We're not the usual
Yeah.
suspects. It's Malaysia and
Yeah.
China that's mostly over there. It's only a few of us that goes over there that can even afford to go over there, number one. And then on top of that, yeah, there's some altercations that be happening, et cetera, et cetera. But you might have not caught these other type of nationalities that get into some issues. You might have just saw that one because it was in a main club or something. You know what I mean? And then nowadays, everybody likes to video record every fucking thing. Forget about it. So,
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
in the entourage probably recorded and it went viral. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
there's other incidents that happen. I've seen it. We travel. I've traveled stuff and I've seen other nationalities acting a damn donkey out there. And it's just not recorded. But they be out there acting a ass, fighting,
Yeah.
refusing to pay bills, all that type of shit. You know what I mean? Refusing to
Yeah.
pay a beer. Dude, it's a beer. $2.
Yeah.
And they be
Yeah.
refusing to do that. You know what I'm
Be ready
saying?
to fight.
Be
Yeah.
ready to fight, bro.
So
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
tell you,
go ahead.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm gonna tell you what a young lady told me. She's actually Mexican. I
Okay.
said, why do every race of people like to use our racial slur? We
Mhm.
don't walk around using nobody else's racial slur, but
Right.
everybody uses ours. It's like we got the coolest racial slur.
Right.
This is what she simply told me. She said, "I'm gonna be real honest. It's because y'all cool as hell. Like black people are cool. That's the reason why everything y'all do,
Yep.
everybody pay attention." I heard this come out of a lady's mouth, bro.
It's a fact. You see, they're doing some. I call it cosplaying, man. All these different nationalities cosplay Black Americans all the time. I'm over here in Israel. Cosplay, cosplay, cosplay. They want to be us, but then they don't want to give us the props. They want to be us. They
Yeah,
want to dress like us. They want to do all of the
yeah.
swagger like us. They want to listen to our music, but then they don't want to give you a chance to be the spotlight of the actual event. So I'm seeing like even
Bro,
you know,
you put the club. You showed. I seen the video of Club ATL. I was like, what?
yeah, bro, every Thursday, and that shit is lit. It's lit. And yeah, they calling it Atlanta, ATL. Yeah.
Yeah, I be
So
watching.
yeah, so it's a cosplay everywhere. But okay, so we got that out the way. The demographic coming to Thailand is not the Americans. We're not even on the list. So we can
True.
debunk that. Now, number two, when was Thailand popular and who was going first? I'm gonna kick off my answer on that, and then Zoe, you let me know if you agree or what you think. Um, when was Thailand popular? First off, Thailand has always been popular, in my opinion, but it's depending on what you're saying is popular for. It's always been popular for the prostitution. Let's just keep it a buck. It's been known as a place that has open prostitution for the most part. It does have a lot of strip clubs, a lot of ping pong bars. It's got all this fun Disneyland adult activity. Let's put it like that because listen, Amsterdam has the same shit to a certain extent, but it's just more open and more in the streets and more accessible because in Amsterdam you got to go to the red light district. You got to go to a complete only district that has some of that type of shit, sex shows,
Yeah,
yada yada, and I'm sure there's
yeah,
other places in the world that has this similar shit too that they call red light districts. But in Thailand has a open red light all around these certain areas, and they call them usually some certain street, a walking street, Soy Six. These different streets and these different corners are avenues where you can get to the red light district, but it's way more accessible and easier to get to opposed to other countries, other than maybe like
yeah.
Amsterdam with the red light district that they got. Who was the first going there? Well, we already see that it was the Asians, Malaysia and
Asians, of course,
China
yeah.
was the first people going over there, and then probably the Indians and everything else. But for what we know, the first people that was actually able to go there were the passport bros,
Military,
which were
military.
military or
Yeah,
contractors, government contractors.
yeah,
So they were the first to actually do it before these randos and regular guys who just got a whiff of what's going on over there. They were doing this shit for a long time. Just, of course, military can't record a lot of shit because they'll get in trouble. So there was no footage of this shit. Government contractors, we don't want to blow the spot up. So we not recording all of the crazy shit either. We gonna get the nightlife in, but we not showing and advertising all of the other shit that's going on. Okay,
unless you one of the homies.
yeah, unless you one of the homies, and that's on some private shit. Yo, whoopie whoop.
There's some private shit, yeah.
You know
Keep
what I'm
that shit on the low, bro.
saying? On the low, but we not broadcasting it to the whole fucking world about what's going on over here. What do you think?
Nah,
What you
not for
think
real.
about when Thailand was popular? When did you first start hearing about Thailand, and who was going there first that you know?
So I started hearing about it from military guys, bro.
Okay,
So
retired or
you know
active?
that I don't. Yeah, you know what? They were retired. They were
Yeah,
retired.
that's what I.
They was literally thinking of retiring there, most of them.
Right,
So, but they would talk about their time going there, and um, I mean, they just always came back with like the dopest time. And then of course, when I started contracting, that was all I heard about.
right.
But it was definitely military guys, and so for me, I've only the time that I have gone, I only came because I had a long layover, so I didn't go and stay. You know what I'm saying? I went through the city,
Mhm.
found some fun shit to do, and then had to get back because I was headed to the Philippines type deal.
Right,
But yeah, man, like it was mostly military guys, bro. And then after like in recent times, that's when I started hearing regular people from America want to go walk with tigers and shit like that. and going to Phuket type deal.
Right.
So it became more popular like in recent times. Now I'm starting to see regular guys that ain't in the military or contracting.
Hmm.
But yeah, definitely military when I first heard it.
So when you very first heard about Thailand and very first got the breakdown, and I agree, I heard the same, and it was mostly the retired military guys talking about how it's a different world over there, whoop de whoop.
Yep.
And then like you said, when we started
Trying to get land.
right, trying to get exactly. And then when I got into the government contracting, which was roughly about 8 or 9 years ago, that's all I was hearing about from the contractors was like, and it was, and then again, it was not being broadcast to the world. This was mouth to mouth. Pause.
It stayed in there. It stayed in that region.
It stayed in that region. It was a private thing. Your homies, some of the OGs, they pull up to you, bro. You talk about traveling. You need to go. You need to go mark Thailand off your list. Go check spot out. And it was more so of a. It wasn't when I was getting briefed. My brief was more so of a brief, like, it's a place to go have fun. It's a place to go wind down. It's more open. It's more freedom over there. And this was before marijuana was legal at the time too. Because remember, marijuana wasn't even allowed at that point. It was a point where not like how it is now, where they actually made it legal, where you can walk up and down the streets and all that. And I think now they even changed it too, where it's got to be medical, but people still doing their thing. But back then, it wasn't even legal for marijuana. So this was just straight up, just cheap massages, yada yada, blah blah blah, right? So, of course, we want to check it out. We want to go see how it is and yada, yada. But it wasn't like nobody pitched it to me as this is a place where you need to be living at opposed to where you at. It was more like get you some property over there so you can have it. And it is cheaper. It is cheaper to live. Your dollar go a long way. But it's optional. It's what you're into. It wasn't pitched to me like this is where you need to be. This is just all of that. This was more like when you retire, get your money now, keep getting your money. And after you retire, think about places like this to retire at where your money is going to go longer at, right? Like your retirement checks and shit. If you got VA checks, yada, yada, you're going to be able to take that VA check and get a lot more in Thailand, et cetera, in the US, right? But you already have money. You already have your money. Not you're broke as a motherfucker. Take a leap of faith and just hop the fucking Thailand. That's how it pitched to me.
But they be steering people wrong with that though, bro. Like a lot of people, and they doing it to people. And I know we talking about Thailand, but I be trying to work the Africa scene. But you hear about people doing that, they just up and leave, sell their house, go to Africa, and buy whatever property. They ain't got no other income coming in.
That's a fact.
How you gonna survive if you ain't got no bread, bro?
That's a fact. So
you ain't got no business, no residual income. And I'm sure it's happening. But see, the difference is over there, a lot of them guys are marrying them women over there. And then they will go through a whole divorce. And it's disastrous after that, bro. Because you ain't got no jurisdiction over there. You ain't got no rights over there.
That's what we're going to dig into as well, Zoe. I'm glad you brought that up. The next question I'm going to go into is going to get us to there. And we definitely going to touch on that. Because this is the thing that's steering these people, not even just the youth, because I'm seeing grown ass adults on here like, tell me about Thailand. Like, I'm just gonna leave. I just got out the military. They don't have a retirement check. They don't have any income coming in, and they're thinking they could just hop up in Thailand.
Yep.
Boom. Yep. This shit is just still itself. So here's my question to you, Zoe, and I'm gonna be Googling this. And you just tell me what you know. I mean, we'll Google it and see the facts of it. But can you actually make money, invest, or own property in Thailand? And this is a big question because that's going to get us into what I'm talking about as far as these false narratives that's being put out here. Can you actually make money, invest, or own property in Thailand? And I'm going to put that in Google right now and I'll get you the real answer as well.
So I think being around you, I think you think the same way. You can go anywhere and make money.
Okay.
For people that just for me, I'm gonna go scope the scene, and I've seen your lives enough to know like you out there scoping and look for opportunities,
That's a
but
fact.
you ain't gonna just jump out there. Your hood sense kick in, like hold on, we
Mhm.
gotta figure out what's going on here.
That's a
But a
fact.
lot of guys go out there and they don't really do their due diligence and trust the right people.
Right.
So I think you can make money anywhere, bro. Real talk.
Hmm.
You just gotta get out there and scope. But then at the same time, in terms of ownership, I think you literally got to be married to somebody, bro. I don't think you can just go and just buy land like that.
So you hit it on the nail without even having to Google. And that was my very first question back in the day to the OGs. They used to always talk about, yo, you can retire there. Okay, wait a minute. Now, if we're talking about retirement wise, you're going to need to have a place to stay. So, from what I
Hmm.
had heard when I did my research, you needed to have somebody who was from Thailand to have ownership. So, this was
Yep.
the reasoning behind a lot of those OGs marrying some Thai girl off the street. Most of the time, they met them in a bar or a club. This wasn't a
Yep.
doctor. This wasn't a nurse. This wasn't a lawyer, a solidified citizen, so to speak. No knock at the girls doing their thing out there. Forget about it.
Hey,
No knock.
start off to the strippers, bro. First,
Shout out.
hey, they would 2 Chainz said, "Thank God for the fur girl to start stripping."
That's a fact. Listen, we love y'all. Okay, we love
We
y'all.
love y'all.
Do your thing. Okay. Forget about it. You gotta get your money, just like how we said we gotta look to see how we gonna make money. They gotta make money. And listen,
Gotta make money.
the tourists coming. That's a money grab, easy. So listen, it says yes, you can make money, invest, and own property in Thailand, but foreign ownership of land is strictly restricted by law. So you cannot come as a foreigner and own anything without you having somebody that is from Thailand there. So condominiums. Now here's something. Here's some facts for y'all out there that want to know about this, the honest stuff. Condominiums. You can own a condo freehold, 100% in your own name, as long as total foreign ownership in that building does not exceed 49%. Funds must be remitted from overseas in foreign currency. You see that shit?
Mm.
So you can't even exceed a 49% of funds coming over there to own that. So you can't be some, rich ass motherfucker over there getting a lot of income in and owning one of these condominiums. If you exceed
Hold
49,
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. You saying that what the other 51% gonna come in? So somebody got to be majority owner.
right.
So you ain't gonna be the majority owner of it.
You're not even going to be the majority owner. So you don't even have a say so as the majority owner of the fucking place. Now, check this out. Land. This is what I be telling these dudes when I see these dudes talking all this shit about, oh, yeah, we're winning out here. Are you? Are
Are
you?
you?
Because
Are you?
land and houses, you cannot directly own land as a foreigner. You cannot directly own land as a foreigner. You can own a physical house or building structure, but the underlying land must be secured via long-term lease up to 30 years or through legal structures like a Thai limited company where Thais must hold at least 51% of shares. They got to own 51% of shares. So for all y'all dudes out there, this is why you see a lot of times on the videos, niggas is out there showing a video of a fucking apartment. It's just a nice apartment that they're paying cheaper rent in. So all this, yo, look, we living out here, yada yada. At any time you get kicked out of that fucking apartment, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Time you
Hell
get
yeah.
kicked out that apartment. So you get kicked out that fucking apartment, what are you going to do then? Right?
Back to the state and struggle.
To the struggle. Hey, look, no, so what they call it, the matrix. Back to the matrix you go. So all these cats over here talking all this shit about, hey, look at this fancy. Yeah, it's a nice apartment. It's an Airbnb pretty much that you're living. You're living in a cheaper apartment. You cannot own a fucking thing on it. and you're paying rent. And at any time, if the people who own that fucking building want your ass out of there, you got too many chicks coming in. So we've been in these foreign areas. We know how jealous these foreign men get. Anytime you get seen with too many of these shorties, there's a chance that somebody might not like that. And
especially black, you know, they love black men overseas, bro.
Come on. So now we got that. Now check it out. Investing and making money. This is the big one, because I keep saying, oh, you're not making so much money over here, but you're wearing the same shit every day, every video. I don't see where the money coming from.
I got a question though.
Yeah.
I got what are the parameters in terms of renting? Is it the same? Like, what if you was renting out a place and you wanted to run your business from the place that you're renting? So you don't have no intentions on owning.
Yeah.
You just want to rent, and then, you know what I'm saying, run your business from a place that you rent.
I guess as long as it doesn't exceed 49% funds.
That's crazy, bro. Because I don't want to own my stuff.
Hello, that's the boss move of it all. Like, these niggas is talking like they bosses. Your boss means you own. Boss means it's mine.
Yeah, real talk.
49%. You're not even at 50%.
You ain't 50%, bro. You ain't even an even stakeholder, bro. Like, what are we doing here?
Stakeholder. Now, invested in making money. Rental yields. Property investors in major hubs like Bangkok, Phuket, or Pattaya can target rental yields through success requires navigating local market demand and maintenance costs. Business and work. Making money through active employment or business operation requires specific non-immigrant visas and a Thai work permit. I know you niggas that's in the club don't got no motherfucking, I know y'all niggas don't got that. Y'all don't got no Thai work permit. I know you don't. So you over here leading these people astray because you ain't got that. Hold on, I'm gonna go onto my TikTok and log in. Instagram is, Instagram is Instagram.
Yeah, because you don't stay there. You visiting and making it seem like this is everyday life, bro. Like,
making it seem like it's everyday life. And here's the thing: you don't have a work permit. So this is why you see a lot of these guys doing social media grabs. So they're doing like social media. They're doing like, they're begging for, they're trying to get these views up by creating a narrative. Like, I see some out there creating a narrative of Asian girls are just so amazing. Get you an Asian girl. All the rest of the girls are trash. Black girls.
Hey, what about this one? If you want a consultation, nigga, we traveling, nigga. Nigga, I know how to travel. What are you talking about? Exactly. You need a consultation. What?
A consultation, bro. So this is why you see that the influencers out there trying to create podcasts, trying to create revenue through going viral. So that's why you see the extra shit. Gotta be seen. We wasn't doing that in Thailand when we was going back in the day. You go handle your business. You go do what you're doing. You're not over here trying to expose everything that's going on. You're not trying to go viral. You don't need nobody to see what you're doing over there. This is a fucking tour. This is a trip. I'm having fun. So now you got these influencers that they cannot get a what is this? Let's get the exact name. They cannot get a Thai work permit. So check it out. Setting up a business involves complying with the Foreign Business Act. So you got it. There's all these different obstacles where they're making sure that if you start making money over there, you kicking that shit back to them. And you're kicking more than 50% over to them. So you're not even getting half of your shit. Half your shit going to them and a half because it's 51%. So they taking even an extra one out of that motherfucker.
And so you know what? You can't even get mad because you ain't the majority owner. You can't say nothing. You just an employee.
You just an employee. You can't even kick nothing back.
You can't even say that.
You can't say shit. Financial markets. Foreigners with a local Thai bank account can invest in the stock. So check this out. You gotta have, first of all, you gotta have a local Thai bank account. So they're making sure that you gotta have a local Thai bank account. Okay? Because why? That money gonna be held over there in their banks.
Anytime they got to do so wrong, you want they hold your money.
Anytime they want to freeze that shit, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. All your money sitting in it. So foreigners with a local Thai bank account can invest in stock exchange of Thailand. So you can't even pick all these different shits to invest in. You gotta invest in a Thailand set or local mutual funds. Subject, what did we just say? So listen to this shit. Subject to account opening criteria and tax regulations. So anytime they can dip in your shit and just hit your ass with a tax. They can hit your shit with a tax at any time. So this is why I'm saying when you got these influencers jumping out of here talking about, yeah, come on out here, blah, blah, blah. And listen, I want to look up something else though real quick while we at it. I heard this, and I think I researched it a while ago. I heard that you can't even take a certain job from a Thai employee. So let's say you qualify for this job. If a Thai person is there, they getting that shit over you regardless. You cannot jump over them. You cannot get employed over them. So let me
That's crazy.
Can you get employed over a Thai person in Thailand? There's some rule to this shit. So check this out. Yes, a foreigner can get a job over a Thai person in Thailand, but only if the job requires specialized skills, high-level management expertise, or specific qualification that local workers cannot fulfill. So you cannot get a job out there just on some regular shit. You can't get a job out there unless they can't do it. And those Thai
people, they out here flexing.
And those Thai people are smart, bro. These not no stupid motherfuckers. They know what they doing. They know how to get a job and work it. Yeah. So you cannot get a job over them unless they cannot fulfill it. All those businesses in Thailand that's managed by good people in Thailand that manage these places. Hello, you don't think they got management experience? Unless your ass working at some fucking high-tech ass shit, which these niggas ain't doing that. These niggas don't got diplomas, I don't think.
No, they don't. That's why they get taken advantage of. That's why they get trapped. They get out there and think they either shit and they get game ran up. Man, you a lick, bruh.
Game ran.
You go out there and you a lick, bruh.
Laughing stocks, bro. Laughing stocks.
Yeah.
Check this shit out. Restricted and overcharged. And TikTok, what's up? Yeah, my TikTok's popping. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I love TikTok, man. My followers on Instagram are trash. They're trash. I'm always going to go on TikTok. Forget about these guys. But listen, we're talking about in Thailand, is it the next USA? And we're debunking a lot of facts. We're debunking a lot of statements that a lot of influencers are pushing out to the public to make it seem like, yo, drop everything you're doing and come to Thailand. It's just the best thing since milk and honey. You're going to be fine. You're going to excel more than you would in the USA. Just come to Thailand. It's open here. And we're debunking some of these things. First off, you cannot get a regular job there over a Thai employee unless it's something that they can't do. How many fucking jobs are out there that you think that these great Thai people can't do? I love these people in Thailand. They're the biggest hustlers. They know how to get to the bag. So you think you got something more than them? You think you're going to get a job? No, you're not. So that's a false fucking statement that these guys are saying. That's why you see them consistently on some type of social media platform trying to get views and clicks to try to back up, to try to get some type of income. Because you can't get the income doing that shit. You can't. So it's all bullshit that they're saying. So now, let's go to the next thing. Restricted and open jobs. Prohibited jobs. Thai law bans foreigners from dozens of occupations, including manual labor, farming, hairdressing, massage, and legal work. So that means you can't come out there and be doing any occupation with manual labor. So what the fuck are y'all going to be doing? Oh, I know. making these fake ass fucking making these Instagram fucking reels and YouTube reels talking about how good and how you should need to come here and how good they're doing and how cheap it is. But you can't even get a job out there. Why are you telling people this? You can't get a job doing manual labor. You can't even come out there as a hairdresser. You can't even come out there as a hairdresser. What are y'all talking about? Stop the cap. What are y'all talking about? You're leading people into fucking misery. It's not like, I'm not saying that Thailand isn't amazing. I'm not saying that it's not a great place to visit, a great place to be. But stop creating the narrative that y'all are trying to create. It's not real. It's a false narrative. Let's continue, keep going. Open jobs. So here's the open jobs. Foreigners can work in skilled professions like corporate management, engineering, specialized tech, and English teaching. So that means you motherfuckers that's out there partying every fucking minute that you can and video recording it and talking about you're making so much money. No, you're not. It's not even a real job. It's not even a real job. It's not even a real job. The only job you can work is a skilled profession like a corporate management, engineering, specialized tech, and English teaching. I don't see y'all niggas teaching shit out there. I don't see y'all niggas engineering shit out there. I don't see y'all motherfuckers doing no type of English teaching. You're on Soy 6. You're on Walking Street. What are y'all talking about, man? This shit blows me. That's why I had to do this podcast on this topic, because we got to debunk the false narratives. Too many youth, too many young people are thinking that they can just go flourish, quit everything they got going on, and boom, they can just pop up and everything's going to be okay when they get to Thailand. No. This is why you see them always on these Instagrams and these TikToks and all this shit, creating all this whack ass content, creating this content of, just utilizing the women. Basically, they're taking the women and they know sex sells, they know sex is controversy. So they're just putting women on the front platter. They're putting women out there to be exposed to help make them go viral. And in hopes that they can get viral and then make some money from that, I guess. That's the only thing they're doing. And re-upping on a visa, re-upping on a visitor visa, and continuing to do the same shit. Oh, it makes my blood get mad, because I'm a guy who travels. I'm a guy who knows this shit. And I'm like, come on, man. Come on. So check this out. Now let's get into some big shit. Legal requirements. Work permit. Every foreign worker must secure an official work permit tied to a specific employer. So that means these motherfuckers that's out here just randomly kissing girls on the middle of the street, randomly just videoing house parties and shit, you're not getting paid for that, because guess what? That's not an employer. And you didn't need a work permit to do that. You didn't need a work permit to go do a house party. You didn't need that. This shit you just did just to be trying to go viral. Okay, Thai staff ratio. Companies usually must hire 4 Thai employees for every 1 foreign employee. Let me read that again so y'all understand this. Let me read that shit again. Thai staff ratio. So let's say you leaving where you at and you came to go work out in Thailand. It is a fact. Companies usually must hire 4 Thai employees for every 1 foreign employee. So your ass is not going to be, come on, you're not going to just hop out there and grab a job. Every 4 Thai employees to 1 foreigner. Hello? Check it out. Minimum salary. Foreigners must meet minimum wage rules set by immigration, which vary by nationality. Higher threshold for Western nationalities compared to neighboring Asian nationalities. So you gotta be making a certain amount of money. Okay? Minimum salary. You must meet the minimum wage rules set by immigration. That's why you see a lot of these guys get there and then now they just bouncing the fucking around. They're here today and now their ass is running over here to Vietnam. Now they leaving Vietnam, running their ass over to some other place. They're just hopping. They're hopping around. They don't live in these places. They're hopping around. They're hopping around. Proving need. No local match. The hiring company must prove to the Ministry of Labor that no qualified Thai citizen applied or possessed the required skill set for the position. So even for you to get a position out there, you have to go through, the hiring company has to prove to the Ministry of Labor that no qualified Thai citizen applied or possessed the required skill set for the position. So they got to prove that they can't find no other Thai person to do this job. So that's why they're going to give you the job. So what are these guys talking about all this? Y'all niggas ain't making no money out there. What are y'all talking about? Y'all can't even get a job unless nobody else can do it. Pretty much. Unless nobody else can do it, you can't even get the job. What are y'all talking about? So I wanted to get those facts as far as, can you actually make money, invest, or own property? Now you see a lot of other people also, they're doing this stuff with the trading, right? They're doing like trading. They're trying to do all of this different shit. Like they're trying to get into the cryptocurrency and blah, blah, blah. That's not stable. That's not something that's always going to get you paid. That's not always going to get you paid. And everybody ain't a fucking trader. Everybody don't like gambling. That's just a gamble to me. Like for me, I'd rather invest in something and let it sit and then cash out at the end. But some people like to do all the trading and all that bullshit. That's an emotional roller coaster because you're not going to win every time. If that was the case, they would be solidified. They wouldn't still be having to do it. The fact that you got to still keep doing it lets me know that it's up and down. It's an emotional roller coaster. Forget about it. You know what I'm saying? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. So now we're going to go to the next. All right. Fights. Okay. So now back to the original topic, which was, is Thailand the new USA? Okay. I asked that question because as a person who has traveled to Thailand numerous of times, way back before all of the influencers start going over there, way back before any of the people was, like bragging about it and trying to do it, way before that, I was going to Thailand, so I know how it was, right? You wasn't seeing a lot of fights and shit. You wasn't seeing people really getting into, like, I never went out there and saw brawls. I never seen, so in the USA, when you go to a club, 80% of the time, somebody is fighting at the end of the club, especially if you're in one of the hood clubs, right? Like there's going to be a fight of some sort. So in Thailand, back in the day, you never saw that. Like it was a smooth, easy spot, man. I mean, if there were some fights going on, it wasn't no main event. It was some shit going on in somebody's house or something. You know what I mean? It wasn't never something that was like happening on a regular basis. You go to a club and you in VIP and there's some cats rumbling and shit. Nah, it was never like that. Forget about it. Forget about it. It was never like that. So now that it's like that, and shout out to everybody on TikTok. Shout out to everybody sending me the flowers, the hearts. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I really do. Share this live, guys. Share this live. I want everybody to share this live. Share this live. Okay? Because we talking some real shit here. We talking some real shit here. So back when I was going to Thailand, right? It wasn't a lot of these, it wasn't fights, it wasn't all these rumblings and all this bullshit. No, you would go to your clubs, you would go to your parties, you go to your places, and you wasn't seeing none of that. Now it's become everybody's got you, and listen, this is not to one demographic, by the way. I'm not just talking about black people, I'm not just talking about white people, I'm not just talking about Indian people. Just people in general are now more tense. You're in Thailand. You're supposed to be relaxed. You're supposed to be coming here on vacation. You're supposed to be coming here enjoying yourself. You're supposed to not. This was the place where when you went, you didn't have to experience the drama. Like you didn't have to experience getting robbed, all that type of shit. Like that wasn't happening. Like you was able to go there. I mean, of course, you still take precautions. You're not going to go there with jewelry and all this other shit on. But you was pretty safe for the most part. Like there wasn't all this stuff going on. Now forget about it. People are getting robbed. I mean, you got the ladyboy gangs out there whooping ass. You got the ladyboy gangs out there just whooping ass. They just, if you don't want it, they whooping your ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's getting different now. It's getting different. It wasn't like that before. So now it's like it's more rowdy. Like even the people in Thailand, like they're getting a little bit more rowdy. Like I never saw security guards whooping nobody ass out there in Thailand. These people are sweet. They're nice. I never seen them whooping ass. I never seen them out there doing all that. Now I'm seeing videos of security guards whooping ass like in the U.S. They dragging you up out of the club. They dragging you up out of the bar. They whooping you 4 or 5 different security guards whooping your ass. I ain't never seen that before. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm asking, is Thailand becoming like the U.S.? I mean, these are the type of things that I'm talking about. Like now people are actually getting their ass whooped in the club by the security guards, by other people that's in the establishment. I mean, what is going on? What's happening here? Right? So fights, altercations, that's happening now. I'm seeing that happen more in Thailand than it has ever been. You know? Oh, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Hey, shout out to the Philippines, too. The Philippines is hard. The Philippines is hard. I had a blast out there, by the way. Shout out to Devil Queen. Shout out to Devil Queen. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Right on. So now you got fights happening. Now you got fights that's going on. I mean, in Thailand that wasn't happening before. Okay. Now, number 5, I go into fake promo, fake lifestyle. As we discussed about the job, so now we know the rules of the land. We know about, what is it comparing to English? Yeah, exactly. So now, as far as the fake promo videos, right? That's what I have an issue with. We just broke down the facts. We broke down the jobs. Hey, Devil Queen, thank you for liking that live. Everybody share this live. Everybody share this live. I want as many people to hear and understand so that they know the real facts and they know really what's coming to them when they move into these foreign areas. So the fake promo, fake lifestyle. You see, I know you guys see tons of videos of just people talking about how nice it is and how, listen, you need to move here. This place is cheap, yada, yada. Look at my place. The place is an apartment. You cannot own the fucking place, okay? It's not, you're not able to own it, okay? So you can't own a place. We went through that already. You can't own a place. So the videos that you're seeing of people over here showing the place that they live at, it is an apartment. We went over that. So that's fake promo. Stop trying to put up videos and tell people they need to leave a house that they probably have. You know, there's people that got houses. There's people that have I have a house in the US. There's people that have houses. You're trying to tell them to leave their house because the mortgage is expensive, right? And that depends on your location. All you got to do is move locations. I mean, my mortgage is not too bad, actually, where I'm at in San Antonio, Texas, you know, but you got people that's actually out here saying, oh, leave where you're at to come here because you will succeed. Okay. So we broke down, you can't even have a job there unless no other Thai person can do that job. You missed the part, Zoe, that I brought up. I brought up a fact that you can't do manual labor there. So that means hairdressing, it said hairdressing specifically, massages, all of this shit that normally an American would come there doing, you can't do it. You're not allowed to do that as a job. You have to do a job that is a job that no other Thai person can do. And you have to be in some type of high management. And also, the company that hires you for that high management has to prove to the ministry that there is nobody else that can do the job. Only you. We already touched on a base that out of 4 Thai personnel, it's every when a company hires someone, they have to hire 4 Thai personnel to every 1 foreigner. So that means 4 people got to get hired before your ass get hired to everyone. To everyone.
And you still just a consideration. Like, they don't mean you're gonna get hired.
Consideration. It doesn't make sure. It doesn't mean that you actually gonna get it. So we touched also on a base of fighting and how now you're seeing more fights and shit. I never saw people fighting when I was in Thailand back in the day. Like, people was happy, people was enjoying themselves, people was drinking, people was doing their thing. Nobody was hostile. Now people walking around hostile out there. That's U.S. shit.
You seen the Marine got jumped on? Did you remember that?
Yeah.
The Marine got jumped on out there. They whooped his butt.
I talked about the Ladyboy gangs. You got the Ladyboy gangs whoop your ass if you don't pay, if you don't play, if you don't
real talk.
They might, if you turn them down, they might whoop your ass. I mean, what's going on? This is some US shit. This is some Atlanta shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this, bro. If I'm ever in a situation where the altercation where I'm finna fight anybody, a gay, a trans, I'm running. I ain't even trying to be. I'd rather look bad running away than get my ass whooped. Or even if I whoop their ass, bro, like it ain't gonna look good.
Did y'all see the video of the big ass brawl of the women and they were getting whooped the fuck on by the ladyboys? They was beating the shit out of them. Took all the shit. This is what I'm saying. Like, this is reminding me of US shit. You can go to the wrong hood club in the US and that's gonna happen to you. You gonna get your shit took, you gonna get your ass whooped. These are all US type shits. This wasn't happening back then. So now, my next question is the visa. How long can you have these visas? And the reason I want to look that up is because a lot of people keep telling y'all to come there. A lot of influencers are telling everybody to come there. First off, do your research. How long can you even have a visa, a visitor's visa, or what is the visa process for foreigners in Thailand? Let's look it up. What is the visa protocol for foreigners in Thailand?
So easy for us as Americans because we have such a great relationship with them.
Yeah, but how long can you stay is the thing. So foreigners visiting Thailand need a passport valid for at least 6 months. That's normal. Anywhere you go, you need to have 6 months on your passport. So foreigners visiting Thailand need a passport valid for at least 6 months, a completed digital arrival form, and either a visa exempt entry stamp, visa on arrival, or an advanced visa. Most tourist entries require proof of onward travel and sufficient funds. So a lot of y'all motherfuckers is trying to go to Thailand broke as hell. Nothing in your bank account. And then I saw these different instances where they end up getting there to different foreigners. And listen, again, this is all demographics. I'm not just talking about black people. I'm not just talking about Americans. I'm talking about all these foreigners. If you're not Thai, all these foreigners that come over there, I'm seeing different videos of motherfuckers getting their asses stuck like Chuck and getting deported because they don't have enough money in their bank account. They can't even get up out the airport because when they get to the airport, they want to see the sufficient funds. And they don't have the sufficient funds, so they can't even leave the airport. Financial proof. Let me give y'all some facts. Immigration may ask to see cash or funds equivalent to 10,000 THB. What is it? What baht, right? Baht out there. So they want to see cash or funds equivalent to 10,000 baht per person or 20,000 baht per family. So let's see how much that is in USD. 10,000 baht. I think that I don't think it's that much, but still, 10,000 baht to USD. You need to have $304 in your bank account. You need to be able to show that you got $304. Some of y'all motherfuckers getting turned away. So that means you don't even have $300 in your bank account. And you over here trying to rush over there to Thailand. You don't even have $300 in your bank account. Let's go back. So that's the visa. So let's go back to the protocol because I want to see this other. I want to see this other stuff. So now, so you need to have that before you can even go there. So let's see what you need to have in order to live. What is visa requirements to live in Thailand as a foreigner? Okay. So check it out. To live in Thailand as a foreigner, you must secure a long-term visa based on your purpose. Listen, guys, y'all got to listen to this shit because y'all is listening to these fucking influencers bragging about Soy 6, Walking Street, and doing podcasts and doing all this other bullshit that's not actual income. To live in Thailand as a foreigner, you must secure a long-term visa based on your purpose, such as retirement, age 50 plus. So y'all motherfuckers, these motherfuckers ain't 50. I'm sure these motherfuckers I've been seeing posting all this shit. They not 50 years old. You got to be 50 years plus with 800,000 baht in savings, 0.12 employment, 0.10 marriage to a Thai citizen. So this is why you see a lot of the OGs, these guys that are 50 plus, they're married to a Thai woman over there. That's how they were able to try to secure a visa, because they were married to a Thai woman over there already. Okay? Or a Thai citizen. I don't know if it goes for guys marrying guys and shit. I don't know. It says Thai citizen. Doesn't specify, but it says Thai citizen. Okay? 10-year long-term resident visa. So you got to apply to get that 10-year long. You can only get a long-term one. So all that shit, like, that's why you keep seeing these motherfuckers have to leave from Thailand and jump to Vietnam and jump from Vietnam back over to fucking Korea. They're going all around the fucking globe. What type of life is that, man? You can't even be sitting and just chilling. You got to get your ass up and go to another area every other 6 months when your visa expires. Because you can't get a long-term visa unless you're 50 plus with retirement, 800,000 baht, and married to a Thai citizen. Okay? So
they selected.
Stop the cap. Y'all are capping out there. And then I love this thing. Oh, they're hating. What the fuck are we hating on? Y'all can't even sit still for a year or 2 years. You got to get up and go to another fucking place, another country, and try to survive until your visa, your visitor visa, your tourist visa is back up again. Stop the cap, guys. You're leading people into burning buildings. You're leading them into burning buildings. Now, work or business visa requires a job from a licensed Thai company, a valid worker permit, and a corporate document. Y'all motherfuckers don't got that. Hey, Zoe, what they say on the Mac? He said 25, 35, 45, 35. Motherfucker, can you buy that?
Motherfucker, can you buy that?
Motherfucker, can you buy that? Y'all motherfuckers can't buy. No, you stop the cap. You don't got no workers' damn visa over there. You have to get it from a licensed permit. That's not walking down Soy Street with 10, 11 girls that work there and trying to show off that you got so many fucking females over there. That's not getting you paid. You're not getting paid. Oh,
well, should you see what they did to that one guy? And I know there's a different location, but you see what they did to that one guy over in Brazil? They ran him out of there because he was exploiting the women.
That's all they do.
Ran him out from over there.
That's all they are doing is exploiting the women in Thailand and making them be the center face because they know us guys are hornballs. We're going to want to watch these girls. They're banking on going viral by doing something fucking stupid over there and getting themselves noticed. And then guess what? Now they're viral and they think that that's going to change their living status in Thailand. It doesn't. You don't have an actual job. So you're not gonna, you're never gonna, you don't have an actual job there. So that's not where your money is coming from. So maybe you have the personality, maybe you have the endurance, maybe you have the energy to drink all fucking night, party all night, and try to make that go viral. But normal motherfuckers that just got out the military, motherfuckers that's been living, they don't got all of that. So you're steering them wrong. You're telling them to come to Thailand like as if they finna make some money. Same way with the trading shit. That's an up and down roller coaster. So they're not going to come there and be able to hit the crypto currency and all this other bullshit. They might not even know what the fuck that is. Yeah. That's why you see some of these guys offering the course. Oh, I'm going to teach you how to trade. Motherfucker, if you knew that much, you wouldn't even have to still be trading. You'd be rich somewhere living in a mansion. You're not that good at it. You're not that good at it. So how the fuck you going to teach me? Motherfucker, you wearing the same Scully every damn day. What you going to teach me?
So you living worse than I am. How you gonna tell me something? You ain't a good example, brother.
You ain't a good example, bro. You got the Scully on your hairline, and you ain't even go to Turkey and get your hairline fixed. And you over here talking.
Hey man, don't be, bro. Don't be talking about Turkey, bro. I'm finna be one on, bro.
Bro, I love Turkey. Come on, you know I love Turkey.
You the reason I was asking you who you went to.
You see what I'm saying? I
told you. Got your beard though. You ain't doing that to your hair. I got to get my hair.
Same equivalent. This the same shop. The same shop do beards, the hair, everything. Turkey is the way to go. I got my eyes. You know, I got the green eyes over there in Turkey.
I saw it, bro. I'll be watching.
You know what I'm saying? So these cats can't even afford to go do that. Talk about, I'm gonna give you a class on trading. I'm gonna give you that class. You give me a class for what? Motherfucker, you ain't even doing good.
You ain't even an example.
Not even an example. Now, marriage or family visa, non-immigrant, requires legal marriage to a Thai national. So if you want to try to get a marriage visa, then guess what? Your ass better marry somebody from fucking from Thailand. Now, again, it says requires legal marriage to a Thai national or being look at this. Or being a parent of a Thai child plus proof of 400,000 baht in savings or 40,000 baht monthly income. So now we know what them OGs was doing when they was slapping babies in these girls. They slapping that baby. They slapping that baby in her, and then now they can get their ass into the country. So it's kind of reverse, like how the green card thing goes for foreigners coming to the U.S. These niggas is doing a reverse on the damn Thai girls. They slapping a baby up in them so that they can get a goddamn visa to go out there.
Yeah.
God damn. See how just put people onto the truth. Just tell the truth. Because Google is great. You always gonna find out. We always gonna find out. So you over here capping and playing like you're doing so much. No. You put this baby in this girl so that you could get a marriage visa. If you still gotta have an income. Can't just slap a baby in her. You got to have the income. This is where a lot of y'all young cats, let me tell y'all young guys, y'all think that, you can go slap a baby up in one of these Thai girls and now you get a chance to live there. No, you still got to have an income. You got to have, you have to have proof of 400,000 baht in savings or 40,000 baht income.
Hey, look, you know one thing you're overlooking though? Is you still got to prove to the family. Them women a lot of times still connected to their family in the village.
That's a fact.
So a lot of them guys be taking care of the whole village. Whole village. Then she get that black baby and she leave it, but in the village don't came up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Real talk, bro.
That's real talk right there. So again, a lot of y'all is over here with the wrong type of impression of what's going on. So now, general core requirements. Valid passport with sufficient validity, usually 12 to 18 months remaining. Clean criminal record check. So a lot of y'all convict motherfuckers out there, yes, is out. What you say on next Friday? He said, I got my house and I was out.
I was gone.
I was gone. Only house around here with a pool in it. So a lot of y'all convict motherfuckers, y'all can't come. All right, you got to have a clean criminal record. Mandatory help, which that's bullshit too, because a lot of these Europeans get over there and their record is definitely not clean. They're pedophiles. They're
Hey.
wanted in their country. So I think that shit is kind of lenient. You know what I mean? It's depending on what immigration catches you at the time, I guess. But I see a lot of that shit, and we're gonna touch on to that too a little bit.
Hey, that I was about to say that don't get talked about enough either, bro. Because a lot of them, like they only focus on like they only focus on like us and like Mexicans, but it's a lot of Europeans, refugees. Yeah.
Had the case with the little girl put in a suitcase. The minor that the European guy from Australia raped, killed, and put inside a suitcase. You know, so
crazy, bro.
Yeah. So now that answers the question on the visas. So a lot of y'all thinking that y'all just gonna pull up and be able to show over there, you know, for the visa and blah blah blah. Now you know the real deal. Okay. Now, false narratives between Asian women and other women. I'm seeing that being put out a lot also. And that's a part of the game. The game is to try and go viral so that they can make some type of money off of these obscenities that they're doing. Okay. So when they're saying the Asian women are better than other women and blah, 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 blah. If that's the case, why the fuck are y'all not married? I see so many of these people talking this shit. Why are you not married? She's a great woman. Why are y'all not married? Why are you? Oh, you're using her.
They never be married.
They never be married. And they be fucking these girls for years, months, weeks, decades, and they never get married. Like
never get married. Or they'll get married, but then they end up with another chick trying to marry her.
Come on. So a false narrative. What I'm talking about is false narrative. But again, controversy sells, controversy gets spotlight. So a lot of these people they're just doing that so that people can start talking about it. But I want to debunk all of that shit. You're not marrying them.
No.
So you keep talking all that shit, marry them. Oh, we know why. Because you're gonna have to take care of that whole goddamn family line.
and a lot of them really just got a fetish for black men too, bro. A lot of them just want to rock with you, but when it's time to get serious, like they kind of fall off, and they don't fall off. They don't come and cuss you out about it. They fall off gingerly, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just all of a sudden, dang, babe, I ain't heard from you in 2 days. Oh, babe, I'm just busy at work. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
or doing the next nigga that's up in line, the next flash, the next look like he got more money than you. They hopping on. And this is just a thing, man. This is not a. So I hate when I see people put this thing about Asian women and other women. Listen, women are women.
Right, and you know what's crazy, bro?
You meet a good woman, you meet a good woman. You meet a piece of shit woman, you meet a piece of shit woman. Any nationality and race.
That's true. You know what's crazy though, bro? I'm not even out there like that, and I see it, bro. That's the crazy. So I know you seen it like 10 times fold.
You already know.
Because you DJ.
I see that shit every fucking night, bro. Every day.
Crazy, bro.
So that's the false narratives that we're seeing being projected out, okay? And we all know what that is now, because now we know these niggas don't got an income out there. Now, and listen, again, this is not just directed towards the black influencers. There's white influencers, there's European influencers, there's Asian influencers. All these influencers that push this Thailand or Asia type of rhetoric is because they don't got a job. They don't have a real fucking job. They are just literally trying to get seen, to get clout, so that they can possibly go viral and make some money off of that. And I'm going to get into that. We're going to get into actually if they even get paid for all these views and shit. They talk. Listen, so I'm finna pull the cape off everything. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of going on and niggas. We're hardworking niggas out here. We are hardworking motherfuckers out here actually doing work, actually having, and they're trying to play like the 9-to-5 niggas is whack. They trying to play like the niggas that's in the States that's hustling, trying to get this money. They try to act like they ain't shit, and these guys are the ones to beat. They're trying to make it seem like this is the case of the nerds trying to play like the fucking popular people are nerds and they're popular. No. Yeah. No, you're a fucking nerd. You're the fucking country. You're making money for those clubs that's out there in that country. You're making them more money. You're not making money like that. They don't even pay that well out there. I'll tell you this. I was DJing, right? I'm a DJ. These foreign countries you go to, they're not paying you shit but $100, $150, $200, and then they telling you, hey, you can have all the drinks you want to drink all night. That's their bargain deal. They cannot pay that much because they don't make that much. The revenue's not that much. You got to look at the currency. So all these niggas out here talking about they getting paid all of this and that, they're fucking lying. You're talking to a guy who's in the entertainment building. I'm in the entertainment regiment.
Yeah, you go out there, yeah.
I'm out there. I've talked to these guys. These guys have hit me up. Yo, how much you charge the DJ? As soon as I tell them the price, they're like, oh no. Oh no. Only thing I can pay is $100. I can pay you $50. And I give you all the drinks you want to drink. That's what they're not paying your ticket to come out there. They're not paying for your flight. They're not paying for that shit. That's why you see me DJing on TikTok. I'd rather, listen, you want to pay me. That's not enough for me to even put my equipment in a bag. It's not even lace. What? Look, if we was playing basketball, it's not enough for me to lace my gym shoes up. Fuck is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna put shoes on. What are we talking about?
This shit barely enough for a full tank of gas.
Can't even get that's drinking money. What my man
drinking money.
What Ric Flair say, man? I've spent more money on spilt liquor. I've spent more money on spilt liquor than you have.
That's hard. That's hard.
I'm spending this $100 you talk about. What? I spend that in Atlanta over here in Israel. And go ask them. I spend $100 in that club Atlanta every Thursday. Fuck is we talking about? That's how much you want to pay me to do hard work and make your club better and DJ and go through all this shit. So you can imagine what a hype man is getting paid. That's a DJ. Imagine what a hype man is getting. Imagine what a nigga is getting to just show up and just be the hype man for the fucking club. Come on, stop the cap, guys. So now, let's go into, so we go into number 8 with that. And number 8 with that is, do views actually make money? Is the payout in Thailand equal to USA? I told y'all it's not, but let's go on Google and just say, let's just see. Is the pay in Thailand equivalent to USA? No. So for all y'all out there, go on Google. I'm not just talking to be talk. Me and Zoe, we don't just talk just to be talking. We're not emotional. I mean, I get emotional sometimes, but we're not emotional niggas that's just talking to be talking. These are facts. No, the pay in Thailand is not equivalent to the USA. Local salaries in Thailand are significantly lower in nominal terms. The average gross monthly salary in Thailand is roughly 15,700 baht. That's 470 USD a month. 470 USD a month. I spend that in clubs on a VIP section. One night. VIP section. $400. What are we talking about? So these guys are trying to convince you to leave your money that you're making. I'm not even going to say what I make. Because it ain't, I'm not even, we're not even going to say, hey.
I'm trying to get over there where you at.
hey. We're not even going to say what we make. But listen, it's damn sure not $400 a month. The fuck am I doing with $400 a month? Are you kidding me? So when these people say these things about drop where you're at, come over here, we already established you can't work over there. You can't do manual labor over there. You can only work if you're in a position that a Thai person cannot work. We just already talked about that. Those are facts. Now, we just talked about the pay. So I just told Zoda, I just told y'all that they was telling me they'd pay me $100, $50 here and there to go do a full fucking night of performing. Meaning I got to get my own ticket to show up. I got to fly there. I got to bring my equipment. I gotta bring all my equipment. I gotta bring the swagger, the style. I gotta bring the entertainment, and you only want to fucking pay me $200 or so. I spend that shit on the VIP section. Actually, you go to 808, they got VIP sections. Them shits is $500-600. So you telling me my work is not even worth a bottle of fucking liquor in your VIP section? So I can imagine what these hype men are getting, because they not even DJ. So now,
Yeah, I was about to say, bro. Some drink cost more than that,
bruh. So now let's dig into this. Even minimum wage. Check this out. Because remember, it said you had to be doing a minimum wage amount out there. Even minimum wage differs vastly, capped around 400 baht a day, which is $12. $12 a day. $12 a day. Stop the cap, man. Hey, yo, come to Thailand. It's like we get the money out here. Hey, look, man, it's better out here. We get to this money. No, you're not. You're just living cheaper. You're just living cheaper. But you ain't getting no internal revenue. You're not getting no bag. You just, unless you're retired, you got some type of check coming in, you're married to a Thai citizen, and now you're making some money. But y'all influencers is talking all that shit. Stop steering the people into fire buildings. You're lying. You're fucking lying. Average income, Thai local jobs pay a small fraction of U.S. salaries. So you want me to quit my motherfucking job where I'm getting my bag, and you want me to fucking come to Thailand so I can live cheaper and get paid $12 a day? That's what the fuck you're telling me.
So what they pulling in as an influencer though? Do you think the influencer money is
That's what we finna go to. That's what we fit, and that's what I love to debunk. Cause this gonna blow your socks off, Zoe. You know me. You know I did my research. This gonna blow your socks off. Cause I didn't even know this shit until I started doing some research. I'm like, okay, cause I take you of your word. I take every man as his word, because your word is bond. As a man, what your word is bond. If you say it to me, I believe it. The fuck I need to think you lying for? Why would you lie? So I'm taking your word as bond. But then I started to check some shit. And I'm like, whoa. Because the math wasn't mathing. Niggas is wearing the same outfits. Niggas is out there looking dusty as a motherfucker. Niggas is looking like they hurting. Niggas is going homeless. Niggas can't get a ticket back home. I mean, and a ticket back home is $800. You couldn't get $800 up? Niggas got to put a pool together to pay your... Niggas got to chip in to get you...
But see, and also, bro, like what's tripping me out when you say that, bro? Like knowing these guys get caught up like that. Like, are they just getting one-way tickets? Bro, who don't get a return ticket? Like, that's wild.
Bro, the one way is cheaper. These niggas not coming with no money. They get that one. And then now that's why Thailand had to crack down and start saying, okay, you need to have a return ticket. Because niggas was buying a cheap one way, getting to Thailand, and getting stuck the fuck out there. That's what crazy, bro. So now
I don't think I ever bought a one-way ticket.
Yeah. So now Thailand was like, yo, hell no. We not finna be on nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas is coming out here getting fucking stuck. Show us a return ticket. Show us that you at least have $300 in your bank account before you can proceed through these lines. Yo, listen to this.
Ain't even that bad though. You should be able to have that anyway. 300.
Now we will give them this. Like I said, it is a cheaper way of living. So yes, purchasing power. While a high local Thai salary a month provides a comfortable lifestyle, it does not match the absolute nominal savings or purchasing power of middle class U.S. salary. So y'all niggas is out here bullshitting. Y'all talking about all that money you making. Y'all talking about all of the shit out there. But guess what? It's not even middle class in the U.S. It's not even middle class. Fuck is y'all on? Why y'all steering these kids astray? Why y'all got these kids in the local neighborhood saying, I'm going to go to Thailand. It's just fucking lit over there. My guy, you have to have income coming in, which is going to lead us into the next question. Do views actually make money? We already got is the payout in Thailand equal to the USA? No. What did he say on Zoe? What did he say on Friday? You want some too, old man? No. The payouts are not the same. So y'all niggas is lying. So now let's ask this question. Do views actually make money? Because I've seen so many Instagram posts. I've seen so many TikTok posts. And this is for the youth out there and for the adults. Yo, baby girl, 1, 2, 3. Hey, thank you for the heart. Thank you. Yo, everybody, share this live. Share this live. We want people to understand what's going on. Let me put this in the chat. Let me put this in the chat. Big W's for the chat. Big W's for the chat. Big W's. Big W's. Big W's. Let me put this in the chat, y'all. We gonna get back to this. We're gonna get back to this. Okay. I gotta shout out my peoples out there. Big love to the chat, y'all. Big love to the chat. Zoe, these motherfuckers is lying, man. Motherfuckers is lying, dog. So now let's go to this. Let's go look at the facts, because I saw some people on their Instagram and shit talking about, yeah, the haters keep me paid. Motherfucker, I thought that these guys was actually getting paid on Instagram with these. Oh, I got 340,000 views. Oh, I got 1 million views. I thought these niggas was getting paid because of that. Hold on. Let's ask my good friend Google. How much? Let's just say 1 million. Let's say 1 million likes, right? How much does Instagram? We're gonna take this one by one. How much does Instagram pay for 1 million views? Let's say 1 million. So Instagram does not pay a fixed built-in rate per view. Instead, direct payouts from native features like the invite, only Reels, play bonus or ads on Reels generally yield between 100 and 1,500 for 1 million views. So listen, averaging a low revenue per milli of about 0.10 cents to 50 cents per 1,000 views. So your ass is only getting 10 cents per view, 50 cents per 1,000 views. So even with 1 milli, you can only make between 100 and 1,500. So that means your content has to be hitting 1 million. And I ain't seen you motherfuckers hitting 1 million all the time. I see 300,000, you know what I'm saying? 3.5K, 5.5. Well, let's say y'all are hitting 1 million. If you not hitting 1 million views every time, by the way, you can only get between $100 and $1,500. So check this out. Income breakdown. So monetization streams, right? So add-on reels and bonuses, direct invite-only payouts from Meta based on ad views. So if you ain't got ad views, your ass ain't even bringing that money in. Commission made when viewers buy products. Y'all niggas ain't selling no products. You out there talking about the girls selling their ass. You over there making content about the girls selling their ass, but you ain't selling no goddamn products. So that's not no money. You're not getting no affiliate marketing. Brand sponsorships, direct payments from companies to promote. So listen, guys, I take that back. When I said motherfuckers get money for the 1 million views, you don't. You get money by the add-on reel bonuses. So that means you had to have ads attached to your reels. If you didn't have those ads, which lots of these influencers don't, they just have a fucking video of them doing some random ass shit in Thailand, and then they hope that it goes viral. That's not an ad. So they're not getting paid shit for that fucking ad. It don't matter if you got 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, you didn't get paid shit, nigga. Stop the bullshit. Stop the cap. And again, this is not just the blacks. This is not just the whites. I've seen it all. I've seen Europeans, Asians, Indians. I've seen all sorts of content from different nationality of dudes acting like they getting so much money to just post this bullshit. They're not. They're not getting no money for that. Okay? The way you get the money is through the ads on the reels, affiliate marketing. So you have to be marketing something, and they're not. Brand sponsorships is what would bring that 2,000, even up to 25,000. Direct payment from companies to promote a product in a video. So that means somebody has to come to you of some big corporation, right? Some big business sees you and says, hey, I like this person. I think they're going to be able to sell my product that I want. I ain't seen y'all niggas selling no products. Y'all over here posting up girls dancing in the club. Y'all over here posting up a street full of fucking girls. Y'all posting
Ain't
up.
seen not once the Rock advertisement.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas should at least be getting some endorsements for condoms or something.
Hey, real talk, that, bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody even thought about that, bro.
At least y'all should be getting some type of endorsement for condoms, at least.
For condoms, at least, bro. For
Some
real.
type of sexual thing, because that's all y'all promote is sexual shit. So if you're doing that, let me put y'all onto game. You need to be trying to get a court, and guess what? The corporation has to reach out to you, or you have to have found the corporation, found the plug, and said, "Hey, yo, Magnum, yo, you see, I'm doing some good views here. Let's work together, and I will promote your condoms as a person that's promoting. And if they feel like you have that big of an influence, then they would do a brand sponsorship. So all these guys that's talking all this shit out here, y'all, if you don't see a brand sponsorship behind them, they not shit. Even like the guy that I be seeing, he be doing the shit with the whole like cologne and shit, grabbing it in the beer and all that. These things are like starter things. So once you become known, right? If he was smart, or if he gets big enough, some company that has like cologne that they want to, promote, they will come to him and be like, yo, we see that you got a lot of motion going on. Can you do our cologne? You know what I'm saying? Can you promote be the brand ambassador for our cologne? DJ Magic, what up? What up? I'm great, man. I'm blessed. How you doing, my friend? Yeah, so big W's for the chat, y'all. Big W's for the chat. I see y'all. I appreciate all the love, too. I appreciate all the love. Yo, so you got to so what they're trying to do, guys, is they're trying to go viral so that they can then get some type of sponsorship. If they don't get that sponsorship, don't let these niggas fool you. They are lying. They're not getting no fucking revenue. Unless, like we said, they're retired, they have some type of retirement check coming in, some type of VA check coming in. In order to live in Thailand, they got to have 50,000 baht or whatever the amount we talked about earlier. They got to have 800,000 baht in their savings, or I think it was like 70 something thousand baht as an income coming in. So don't let these influencers fool you. They are just trying to get clout so that someday they hope somebody will pick them up and be just like me. I hope somebody will pick me up on the podcast and be a sponsor for me on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the goal, is to get somebody to sponsor you. But the notion that because you dislike the content that they put out, you're making them get paid. No, they're fucking lying. They're not getting paid, and continue to comment on their content if it's bullshit. Like I don't like the narrative of pushing the narrative that, some type of category of women are better than the other. I don't like that because it's bullshit. There's some women in Thailand that's full of shit. They just as bad as some full of shit chicks in the US or anywhere else in the fucking world. Like a piece of shit person is a piece of shit person. Doesn't matter. So I hate rhetoric that gets pulled out because it's almost like racist shit. It's almost like racism. Like you're pushing a narrative that somebody is better than you because of their race, not because of their qualities. You're not because of what they put into the thing. That's an individual thing. You're pushing a narrative that a certain race is better than everybody else. That's what you're doing. So no, we're not hating. We just don't like seeing that type of rhetoric because, especially as a minority in the world, especially as a black minority in the world, we're used to that type of rhetoric. We've seen this shit before. We've seen motherfuckers say, yeah, they're better than us because we're black. So they're better than us.
Especially if you grow up in the hood, because you only around the stuff they talk about. But then when you get outside the hood and you see African Americans in big houses, we got whole neighborhoods full of African Americans and stuff like that, bro. Like, so the narrative getting pushed is always
It's
just
always
like, yeah, anecdotal, bro.
Yeah, it's fucked up. So that's why when I see shit like that, it makes my blood boil because I'm like, wait a minute. I've literally been in Thailand. I literally been in all these Asian countries, and I've seen good, bad, and ugly. And
Yeah,
I've been,
go ahead.
and I'm from the fucking U.S. I've seen good, bad, and ugly. I've seen great fucking U.S. women. I've dated great U.S. women. I was the problem. What Bronner said when they asked him was who was the problem? I am. I was the problem back then. I was a young motherfucking gun-hold military personnel, and I was getting fucking whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, wherever I wanted. So yeah, I was the problem. But I met great fucking American women. I've met great foreign women, and then I've seen some shitbags. I've been a part of some shitbags. I mean, I've helped indulge in some shitbag shit. So I know. So I hate that narrative that gets pushed. You know what I'm saying?
That's, I feel that.
So
And
now,
we all got to learn it too, though, bro. Because you got to remember, like, if we grow up, I call it the church method. Like, when you see somebody that used to be Christian and then they turn to,
right,
the Islamic faith,
it
they
starts.
seen all the dirt that the Christians do because that's the community they grew up in. So when you go to this new community, you see all the greatness. You new to that. They're not showing you everything right now.
That's a fact.
So it's the same thing, bro.
Same shit.
Yeah.
So now we hit a lot of great shit. Now we getting down to the bottoms. We're getting down to the bottoms. We already talked about how much do they actually make. So you're not making shit unless you got endorsements. So unless I see some endorsements, shut the fuck up with all that shit about y'all making more money. And because the more we comment on your shit, the more money you make. You're lying. You ain't making shit. You ain't making shit until somebody endorse you. Okay? So the false narratives, we talked about the false narratives between Asian women and other women. A good woman is a good woman. A bad woman is a bad woman. If you found you a good Asian woman, kudos to you. Kudos to you, brother. Kudos
Yeah,
to you.
you ain't got to shit on everybody else though.
You know,
Like, just go be happy, bro. Like, just go be happy. What are we doing?
you can make the same content, but you can push the content saying how good you are in your relationship, how good your relationship is. But don't push the narrative that they're better than anybody because now you gonna piss a lot of motherfuckers off. I know people think that the controversy
Mm-hmm.
is seen, but that probably won't even get you no endorsements. I'm gonna put you on the game.
And,
That ain't gonna get you
and
no
another
see that.
another popular thing, one of your homeboy said on the podcast before, it was like, yeah, and they get big too, bro. You think, bro? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You running across all these big women. If that ain't what, and ain't that wrong? If niggas are attracted to big women too.
That's a fact.
So, but don't try to look at it just because you got this little slim chick
Right.
that she probably the size of a damn 13-year-old, and you happy with that. Be happy with that, bro.
Happy with that. We're happy for you. We're not hating on you. We're hating on the content that you're spewing out. We're hating on the lies that you're putting out. We're not hating on you, my brother. We want you to win.
Yeah,
We
real
love the
talk.
fact that you found you somebody. But my question is, why are you not marrying her? You got a lot of this content out. Marry that girl. She deserves it. You know what I'm saying? Put a ring on her. Otherwise, I don't believe you. I think you just bullshitting because you ain't married her. You still fucking practicing
Mm,
legal. You just got in-house
mm.
pussy. You know what I'm saying? So now, why are
It
people?
took-
I mean, that's what it boils down to. You got in-house pussy. You ain't married her, and you over here telling me about
mm.
how good she is. Okay, I'm waiting to see the wedding. I'll
Yeah,
put.
the wedding.
I'll go get a tux and pull up and be one of the dudes out there cheering and be at the shit. I don't even know you. I'll be out there cheering for you, but you ain't even married. So that shit. I don't believe you. I believe it's some bullshit.
So, well, let me ask you a question. What would you say about the person that don't want to get married?
The person that don't want to get married, that's fine. That's just their individual thing. They don't want to get married. But then you can't push the rhetoric that gets you a top woman that's gonna help you get to the top or get you this and that. I can't. That's like a motherfucker that's homeless trying to teach me how to get a house. You know, and then he tells me, "Oh, I just don't want to have a house, nigga. You're homeless. Do you really have a choice? I mean, I don't know if that's a choice or not. You could be telling me that you don't want to get married, but maybe there's some bigger issue. Maybe this girl in the back don't want to get married to your ass. Maybe she's telling you, I just want to be your girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I that's like, you know, Zoe, that's like single women talking to married women, right? Like they don't mix. Bitch,
bro, I hate that, bro.
You're single for a reason. This girl is married. Stop trying to give her advice. How the fuck is you going to give a woman who's accomplished her goal, which was her individual goal of getting married, which is 90% of every woman's goal is to fucking get married.
That's get married, yeah.
So
no, that's true.
She reached her goal. Why the fuck are you giving her advice on some bullshit that's going to set her back to where your ass is at? I want to hear from the married niggas. Like if somebody is telling me about how good relationships are, then I need to hear that from somebody who locked it down. I don't want to hear that from nigga. You in the same boat as me. I could get in-house pussy too, and then sit up here make content about the girl is so great. I mean, yeah, but listen, nigga,
you know what's crazy, bro? You know what's crazy? You ain't even gotta have no game, bro. Like you ain't even really like just the fact that you black over here, bro. You ain't even really gotta have no game, bro.
Just the fact that you got a passport, just the fact that you have a passport. I've seen fucking nerdy ass European slime balls. I'm talking about slime balls.
They even have some bad ones though.
So I say this all the time, though. There's no standard. There's no standard in these countries. Most of the time, they don't have a standard. The ugliest, the most out of shape, the most weirdest looking motherfucker, he got badness. They don't have a standard because they're not used to, their men is not on that level. See, it's all about the level of what your men are. If they had more men that was more flashy, more swaggier, then they would have standards to that. But most of the time, no disrespect to their men. You know, they men are they men. That's the culture. They culture not swaggy like us. So when they see these other motherfucking men from other countries, they're seeing swag. You know, they're seeing swag. So they're like, okay, you know, it's swaggy. This is different. I want to try this. You know what I'm saying?
But you remember the other young lady. I wonder how is it? You remember the other young lady that you had on? She was like, she don't date men in her culture. She mostly just like black men. I wonder how many of them like that, bro.
Yeah, tons. And that's because, like we just said, they don't have a swagger. Their men don't have a swagger, or their men are very aggressive, very, you know, demanding. So they know with the black men, and that's another topic that we'll take on another one. You know, are we the last resort? Because you got to look at it on the flip side. These guys might have the real standard for these women, and they're like, okay, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be the right standard. So I know this black dude is going to let me be whatever the fuck I want to be. I could just take him. You know what I'm saying? He's going to take
me. Because a lot of times we don't be caring about shit, bro. Like a lot of this shit they be crying about, we just be like, man, just don't make my life hard.
But even look at the visuals. Like you might see some out of shape chick who's not she's not nobody in her community. They don't want her.
Yeah.
They don't want her. But guess what? Some brother's going to pick her up. So some brother's going to pick her up and act like she the best thing since motherfucking, you know, bread and wine. You know what I'm saying? Like
we call it, they'll be out of shape to them. They be thick to us.
You know what I'm saying? The standard.
Yeah.
You know? So now we already conquered about how if they make more money. We got that, right? So we already debunked all these different things. So now, why are people really coming to Thailand? So in my opinion, people are coming to Thailand like they go to any other place. There's a safe haven. There's a place where you can, you know, it's less standard as far as for the men, you know, and that's men of all nationalities. They know that in their culture or in their area, they're probably not going to win. They're probably not getting that many women getting thrown at them. You know, they probably don't have the options. So, I mean, in this place in Thailand, you have the options. You can go there and you can pay for the experience. You can pay for the play. You know, whereas it's not like that probably where they're from or where they're at. Also, listen, we're not just going to say that too. There is a lot of great tourism. Me being a person who I like to also not just get into the party life of places. I like to go see what the country's about. I like to see what they're about.
Yeah,
and you know what I'm saying? So
walk them streets. Go walk them streets.
Go walk the streets. Go get amongst the locals. Go really go see how as opposed to Soy 6 and Walking Street. Like, go into the actual land. I've met lawyers out there. I've met doctors out there. I've met all sorts of successful women, you know, realtors, all that type of shit. I've met them out there, and they're sweet. They're nice. You know, they're doing their thing. They're actually doing their thing. Is, you know, they're making their money the 9 to 5 way. They're doing their thing, and they're very helpful, very nice as well. The guys out there are nice. They'll show you around. They'll tell you where shit is. I went to see the animal, the wildlife, you know, the elephants, all that shit. Leopards, you know, they have great culture out there. In Phuket, they got the big Buddha statue out there. There's a lot of different, yeah, they got a lot of different great things. So I would say Thailand is probably, and this is more of a, it's not a fact. These are not facts. This is just individual. Why do people go to Thailand? It is a great place. It's great people.
Yeah.
Outside of the nightlife, not even talking about how great the nightlife is, but just genuine. The people are nice. The people are amazing. You get great hospitality. I've never got any nasty hospitality out of there. Me personally, I've never experienced any racism out there. I mean, most of the time I get treated the same way anybody else does. It's just a great open arm spot. You know, it's a great place. But there are people that are taking advantage of it, which we go into number 10, the murders, the pedophiles, they also visit Thailand. And as we've been seeing, the crime rate, there's a lot of crime with these outer towners, these different people coming from other countries. And right now, let's keep it all the way a buck, it's Europeans. Tons of Europeans are coming to Thailand, and they're getting caught with in pedophile type of situations. They're doing pedophile things.
Don't get talked about though.
And don't get talked about. And even in the headlines still save them. Oh, the tourists. Oh, the black. No, the European, Australian, European, yada yada yada, wherever they're from. Just like if there's black people, or just like if there's Indian people, the headline says Indians is out here doing all of this and that. Black Americans is out here doing this and that. Keep the same energy for these Europeans that come there and get caught with pedophile actions, get caught in different schemes, different they're not paying for their meals when they come there. They're coming there without the money to pay for their rooms. You know, they're stealing out of different establishments, they're vandalizing different establishments. So, you know, that's something that's a whole nother topic too that needs to be addressed. Now, Zoe, let me ask you this question. As we get ready to wrap up, we got about 4 more different things to talk about. We hit some really good shit. Is the money going up in bars and clubs due to tourists, in your opinion? Like, has the money changed?
I can tell you from I guess it depends on the location, because like I say, when I went out, I just went around for a little bit. But in the Philippines, I can tell you it depends on where you at.
Right.
So you can go somewhere and like everything be like dirt cheap, and then you can go to another place. It'll still be cheap, but it'll definitely be more expensive, especially with the drinks, than if you were like because I was in Angeles City.
Okay. Yeah. I love Angeles City.
Angeles City is about. Bro. But yeah, it just depends on where you go, bro. So I don't know. I can't really speak for Thailand, but I can say in the Philippines, it definitely when you get to where them tourists at, them prices change.
So when
I can speak for that.
For sure. So when I started in Thailand, the prices was very cheap. Everywhere you went, as far as the hip hop spots. So before you had these influencers, before you had all of these guys migrating from the States going there, when you had your government contractors, when you had your retired military personnel, you would go to Thailand and you could go in a club, an 808. You could go into a spot and you could drink and still be under $200 or $100. Like you could get a VIP section for $100. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a big they weren't tourist pricing the spot up. But now that you got a lot of the influencers coming in wearing all the fake jewelry, or
rolling loud.
Yeah, or let's say this. Let's give them the benefit of doubt. Okay, let's say it's real jewelry. All right, because you will have some people come over here and tell me, "Oh yeah, we got real shit." Okay, fine.
You got that shit from the suit.
Yeah, right. But okay, let's say real jewelry. With all
Yeah.
the jewelry being worn, now you guys, y'all, if you follow me and you watch my videos, you know when I go to places like Thailand and all that, I don't have none of that shit on. I put this shit on in
Yeah.
places where it's equivalent money at. So if I'm in the Middle
Yeah.
East, motherfuckers got money out here. You can go out and go see motherfuckers in Lambos. You can see motherfuckers in G wagons. So yeah, I'm putting my shit on. Yeah,
Easy.
I'm putting my shit on. But when I go to
Easy.
places like Vietnam, different Asian countries, I'm not trying to offend nobody. I'm not trying to put my value up over nobody. And I'm trying to get deals. I'm trying to get discounts. I'm coming to that motherfucker acting
Yeah.
like I ain't got no money. I'm in that motherfucker with a regular shirt on like this, regular hat, and that motherfucker
Me
looking
too.
and just trying to get as
Looking
many, you know
normal.
what I'm saying? Many deals as I can
just,
get. But
just
these
looking normal.
looking normal. But these niggas is in there with Jordans on. They're in there with all the jewelry, 30 fucking chains on. They're in there, you know, acting like they just making all the money in the fucking world. So now these Thai people have gotten smart. These establishments, some of these establishments, especially, and I tested this out the last time. So this is not nothing that I'm talking about that's not facts. I tested this out the last time I was in Thailand. The hip hop spots, the 808s, the after hour spot, damn, what is that after hour spot called again? Flex. The Flex, the 808s, all these clubs that's more catered to the hip hop community, meaning the black motherfuckers, where they playing the hip hop music, trap music, yada yada. Those places are hitting you over the head for bottles, for VIP service. You damn near paying what you pay in the States. You damn near paying the same amount that you would pay in the States for a VIP section. And it's due to the Americans, and this is directly towards the black Americans. Y'all niggas have fucked up the currency out there. Y'all going out there, you're promoting these clubs, you're making them money, okay, because you're over promoting the clubs. So you're already making the money because everybody wants to come to hear the culture. They want to see the culture. So you got a lot of people coming in here. So on top of that, they've even changed the attitude, which was into my next segment, which was, does the people are the people that are in Thailand being influenced by the Americans or other nationalities that come? Are the foreigners actually now changing their attitudes and their mannerisms due to the influence? And I say, fuck yes. Not even just the US, because you got the Arabs coming there, they're paying high dollar value. You got some of the UK guys coming, you got some of the well-priced in, because a lot of people be sleep on these Indians. Y'all think these niggas don't be having money? These niggas be having money. These niggas be having businesses. These niggas be
Yeah.
they be having some bread. They just cheap as fuck.
In other countries too.
They be
Real talk.
they be having some money. Y'all sleep on it. So all of this narrative that you see being pushed on the social media about these Indians, these guys got money, but they're just cheap as fuck. So they'll rather split a room with 6 guys opposed to getting their own room, because most of the time they married and probably their wife is watching that motherfucking bank account. So they know they can't go over a certain limit. You know what I'm saying? But these guys got money. They're just cheap. So I would say, yes, the influence on the Thai residents and the Thai business owners are being affected by these influencers and these other nationalities, because they do come and they see, oh man, I've even heard it. Like they'll be like, oh, it's only cost this much. Oh man, I'll give you a perfect example. I was in Vietnam buying some Dragon Ball Z fucking outstanding top dollar action figures, man, that you can only get in Japan. So I found a little spot that had smuggled them in somehow. They only had 101s. So that's how you know it wasn't no bullshit. It was one of those spots where you had to get it on the spot, and once it's gone, it's gone. Those are 101s. Okay. I was in Vietnam, and there was a European kid in here, and I was grabbing the Luffy. Fucking huge loop. If I had it, my household goods ain't got here yet. But if I had it, I would show y'all. It was about this tall, dude. Like fucking like huge. Detailed as fuck. Luffy on the platform. It even was on a platform. That's how dope this shit was. Anywhere else, that fucking piece alone. I had saw a piece similar that was smaller to that in Doha, Qatar. They wanted $800 for it. 800, bro. So the size that I had was easily over a thousand. Easily. Even in Japan. I looked it up on Japan. You know, I'm doing my research. I'm like, okay, let me see. Because this guy, I asked him how much he wanted. He wanted $30. I'm like, this is Vietnam. I think I can get that shit even lower than 30. So I started doing my research to see how much it was in other places. When I saw how much it was in other places, I kept my mouth shut and I said, hey, man, here's the 30.
Give him the 30.
I gave you 30. Thank you, sir. Wrap it up for me in the papers, yada, yada. I'm getting this, and tell me why this European kid is standing next to me. He blurts out, $30? That's all? They want over 1,000 in Japan. I said, hey, the deal was already done, though. Thank God. Deal was already done. But I'm like, yo, shh. You don't
train your kid, man.
You know what I'm saying? You don't speak this type of shit out loud. When you're getting a deal, get the deal. I saw it in Qatar Doha with tattoos. When you're getting a tattoo, guy, oh my gosh, in the States, this will cost one. You don't say these things. You keep your mouth shut and you thank God that you're getting a blessing, that you're getting a deal. You don't let the person know, because once you let the person know, these guys are smart. The next time now, I guarantee you that shop, if I went back to that shop in Vietnam, I guarantee you that guy got he got any of those figures up even more now, because he heard that guy and he knew, oh, I could get more than $30 for this fucking piece. So that's the same thing that's happening in Thailand. These influencers are coming and they're trying to, like, there's one I see that's always talking about Hennessy and shit. Like, motherfucker, goddamn. Like, first off, for me, when I go to these foreign countries, I like to get the beers and shit anyway. I want the culture beer. I'm not trying to drink Hennessy. I get Hennessy everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that shit where I'm at. Yeah, VSOP. I get all that shit where I'm at. I'm trying to get the local shit. What is the local beer? What is the local liquor? I want to try y'all shit. And 9 out of 10 times, they shit is mad cheap anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's their local shit. Yeah. So I'm not trying to get no high-priced ass VSOP and Hennessy and all that bullshit. I drink all that shit back in the States or back wherever the fuck I'm at. So yes, I feel like the culture now has been changed, and also the women. Now you got these women, they have a different attitude. If you go an 808 club, they're looking at you like they're the prize. Like, it's damn near like a US club. Like, you didn't have to spit that much game when you went into these clubs. You could go in there, hey, how you doing? And chop it up, and hey, shorty was going. Now you got to put an extra couple bars in there. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. That's the influence, because these guys are now taking these girls and putting them on platforms. They're talking about, oh, Asian girls are the best. They're just fucking up the whole economical structure. They're fucking up everything. They got these girls walking around now, sashaying around, and they're telling you they're a bad bitch. They talking like somebody from the US now. They got the whole swagger down pack. Like, the influence has influence, and don't let them be in a hip hop spot. So you know me, I looked at both spots. I went in a hip hop spot and I went in a local bar. When I went in a local bar, totally different atmosphere. The customer service was on point. The girls were all over you, you know, like how it's supposed to be. Everything was amazing. I mean, it literally was how Thailand usually is. But when I went to those hip hop spots, totally, even the customer service, bro, the waitresses, I'm asking for the drink. It's taking an hour to get the drink. I'm like, whoa, the fuck is going on in here? Like, they were treating you like they was the shit. The same shit you experienced in some clubs in the US. So yeah, the money is getting up higher now. The value is getting less now. Your value is not being seen the same. Back in the day when you came in there, it was, hey, you're winning. Now it's a gamble to go in some of these spots. Like, a gamble? Really? Like, it never was like that, you know? So the influence is definitely, in my opinion, they are definitely being influenced over there.
Now that I think about it, I was by the hip hop spots when the prices changed, bro. Mm-hmm. Damn, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, not only is the narrative being pushed, now they expect you to pay more. Like, because I've seen guys in these patio clubs throwing money. Why the fuck are you throwing money? Like, you're fucking up this. Now they feel like you're just raining money. Now when you come in there, they already finna double. They already gonna double it for the tourist price. We already know we gotta pay tourist price wherever we go. But now they finna quadruple double that. You know, over here in Israel, bro, I haven't got one VIP table yet. I haven't got not one. You know where I go at and sit at? The motherfucking bar.
Well,
I sit at the bar. You know why I do that? Because I already know. Now I got my shit on, so already they looking at that.
yeah.
Right? So I'm not finna give you even more by going into a VIP section, and now it's the bottles going up. Because out here, you know what they're doing? Out here, they put their own tip on without even asking you, bro. So they will just take your card and put their own tip on there, which ain't nothing but like
really,
yeah, bro. So not even like and it's not even like $2 or $3. They put like $8 to $10 extra every drink you get. So I had to stop one shorty.
The principle.
Yeah, it's the principle.
It's the principle, though, bro.
I tell one shorty one time, so hey, whoa. Don't just take off what you want on there. You have to still ask me. You know what I'm saying? First off, your fucking performance is not even exceptional anyway. You're not getting my drinks back to back. I still got to sit here and wait. And then on top of that, you gonna award yourself $8 to $10 every single drink just because you feel like you deserve $8 to $10. What is going on here? So that's the type of shit that's even trickled down into the Thailands and these places like that, because these guys are out there throwing money. These guys are out there playing like they're the richest guys in the fucking world. And then on top of that, now when you come in as a regular, even when you dress with no chains, none of that, just because you're a Black American, they feel like you balling like these niggas are. So now they fucked up the price scales. And see, the people, the public, again, doesn't know. The Instagrams, the TikToks, they don't know that these niggas got their drinks for free because the club is giving them a sponsorship. So the club is saying, okay, I'm not going to pay you cash, but I'm going to let you get some drinks and shit. So that little bitty money that they made, they're throwing that to try and, make it seem like they really balling, but they're not balling. That drink was not paid by them. It was given to them. That section was not paid by them. It was given to them. And that's why they got 30 niggas in it. They got 30 to 40 niggas all crowded in a little ass section because they didn't pay for it. The club gave it to them. So now you got me coming in, you got you coming in, a civilized guy who just want to come and get a drink and have a good time. But now I'm being fucking profiled and niggas want me to pay double tap on the drinks now, even if I'm sitting at the bar. That's the influence. Then with the women, the influence has become horrible because, like I said, now she's giving you the dirty face. Now she expects you to be sitting in the VIP section. She expects you to be popping bottles. She expects you to be throwing cash out there, or else you ain't getting no play. Like, it's now becoming that type of influence out there. Now you're hearing the words, I'm a bad bitch. I'm a this or that. I'm a baddie. What the fuck happened to Komutai? What is the what's the
they always bow at you too, though. They bow at you.
Komutai. What happened to that?
Yeah.
Get that. I don't even get that no
hey,
more.
Bro, the first time experiencing that, bro, it was weird, bro, because I didn't know how to respond back. Like, I didn't know if I do it back or not, bro. Like,
what happened to that? Like, now you don't even get that.
You
like,
don't get the.
What I mean about the influence. Like, the only time you can get that is if you go down the street to the massage parlors because they're not on the club streets. So if you go to them OGs, the old heads that's out there, they go, come on. They gonna give you the proper greeting. They gonna welcome you in. They gonna give you great customer service. But the newbies now, they out there like they some baddies now. It's looking like a strip on Dallas out there, detailed Dallas or something, or in Atlanta, one of the strip clubs out there. They acting like that now. Like that's the influence that has happened now in Thailand because of these influencers that's out there. Now they fucked the game up. You know what I mean? And it's a falsified story. It would be different if it actually was how they was living, but it's not. And that's the problem I have for the youth. The youth, I want y'all out there to understand. For the adults that's getting out of the military, that's getting out, that's thinking, hey, okay, first listen, do your homework. Do your research and see what you can do out there, how you can get revenue to come to you other than trading stocks that's not specifically always going to work for you. You know, you got to be a fucking master at that shit. You know, I've talked to guys who've been trading and doing all that shit for decades, and they even talk about mistakes where they could have been millionaires, billionaires, and they fucked up and didn't do something in the right time, and the money was gone. They ended up being broke, had to restart again. So that's a gamble. That's almost like a fucking profession in its own. And a lot of people are not winning in it because if they were, you see more millionaires, you see more billionaires. If it was that easy, everybody would be rich. It's not that easy. So don't get caught up on the notion that, you know, oh, I can go out there and be a trader. I can go out there and do social media. These guys are broke. I'm telling you, these guys, and then the girls that they're hanging with are working girls, and those working girls expect them to pay money, and they don't even have the money to pay that. I talk to her. I know a lot of the girls out there. I talk to them. I'm telling you, these girls are laughing at these guys. They have their own conversations like, yo, these guys they're using them too for the platform. If they think they're YouTube.
Yeah, they have their own group chat where they'll text their homegirl and be like, hey, yeah, bro, I've heard, bro, I've heard the stories, bro. They have a whole group chat set up for you, but just waiting on you.
It's waiting on you. And then on top of that, they're using each other because the girls is using them to use their platform because these guys are faking it so much like that they're doing so well. So these girls be fooled and they be thinking, oh, okay, I could jump on this YouTube and I'm finna blow up and get money too. No, you're not making no money. You're not making those big bucks. So then later on down the road, these girls figure it all out and they're like, damn, this nigga's broke. But by then they've been ran down on already, got the false dream given to them, and now they back to square one. Dude that disappeared. His visa's out. He back now. You over in another Asian country trying to play like you getting it over there. That's what happens, man. So stop feeding this false narrative to the people. The people need to understand that do your homework, do your research. Is Thailand becoming like the USA? Yes, in some ways, yes. In the other ways, no, because the currency is always going to be cheaper. It's cheaper to live there. It's cheaper to purchase things there. But always remember, guys, it's not always about if it's cheap. It's about if you got the money to even continue getting these cheap things. If you don't have a steady income, then I always say this. This is one of my favorite quotes that I always say that is one of my quotes, okay? It's not about how much money you got. It's about how much money you can keep and how long you can keep it. You could be rich today and be broke tomorrow. I've been in these positions where I've seen a lot of money in my life and then I've been broke as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. That's why I can fluctuate. I can go. I never base anything off of money. Money is not meant to keep. Money is always meant to give back. You can't hold it. You're going to have to pay something, rent, utilities, mortgage, gas, food. It's not meant to keep. You're always going to have to give it back. So don't get caught up on the fact of that and don't get fooled by these influencers. A lot of these influencers are just trying to get clout so that they can possibly get some type of endorsement. If you don't have an endorsement,
they
just flexing. They out there capping. They out there doing just like what me and you doing. We make a post, we make a video, and I'm not getting paid for that shit. All these podcasts I've been doing, I ain't got paid a single cent. But actually, I am getting paid. We are getting paid. And you know how we're getting paid? By our steady job. The steady job that we is paying us to be able to do this and not have to worry about, am I going to see a check do this? This is what I tell DJs all the time. We are not the same. I'm a DJ who has a job already. So I don't give a fuck if this, that's why I can talk my shit to these establishments. That's why I can talk my shit to these people and say, fuck you. I don't give a shit about what you, I see the bullshit you're doing. I see the player hating shit you're doing. I can talk this shit because guess what? We're not the same. I have a job. So if they book me, if they don't book me, I don't care. I can go I still got a check. Basically, I'm getting paid right now to podcast. I'm getting paid right now to go to a club and party. You're getting paid right now to be chilling right here talking with me on this podcast. We're already getting paid. So the thing that y'all got to understand out there is always have a stable income. If you don't have stable income, Stop looking at a place that's cheap. Stop looking at a place that's this or that. Worry about getting that solid income. Because if it's a cheaper place to live, it's cheaper money coming in. Always remember that. If it's cheaper to live, you're not making shit. Trust me. And that, my friends, is what I want to tell everybody. That is the purpose of this podcast today. So, you got anything for the people out there? You got anything you want to touch on?
No, man. You said it. You said it all, bro. Like, don't get bamboozled. Don't fall for these internet tropes that are tricking these people. Because, we've been overseas for a long time, bro. We see
No,
these stories. We be a part
no,
of these stories. We know people that been through it. You know what I'm saying? So you can't, you can lie to you can lie to them. But people like us, bro, we see right through it, bro.
yeah,
So that's my biggest thing, man. Like, y'all just do your research. And even reach out to somebody, bro. There's plenty of people online that'll give you
the
like
real.
the game on what to look for, bro. Especially when you dealing with women that ain't in your face telling you how they gonna treat you bad, bro.
That's
You
a
got
fact.
to know how to know what you looking for when you dealing with these women because they slick with it, bro.
That's a
So
fact.
that's my advice.
That's great fucking advice, bro. That's great. That's great fucking advice. Great. A lot of times, also, this is also to the influencers. We want you to win. It's not about hating.
Yeah.
Not hating on you. I think y'all need to get out of that mindset that people are hating on you when they give you construct. There's a difference between a motherfucker that's just hating on you, just talking shit to you, don't know nothing about you, haven't seen anything, don't have nothing, they just don't like you. And there's a difference between constructive criticism. Y'all need to get familiar with that. Constructive criticism is people that's older than you, people that have been there, done that, or even some people that may be younger than you, but they've been there, done that, and they're trying
They been there.
to a better path. Like, listen, we understand that you're out having fun. We want you to have fun. Thailand is a great and an amazing place to visit and have fun in. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, I can't wait to go back.
We
I can't
agree.
wait to go back.
Me neither. I'm going in for Halloween. I'm gonna be out there for Halloween. Posted up. Like, I love that place. We love these places. I mean, the difference though is we're not steering people to go there and quit their jobs, give up their homes, give up their way of life to come to a place just because it's cheaper to live and just because the women are easier to get. That's y'all's whole pitch. Y'all's whole pitch is that the women are easier to get and that it's cheaper to live there. But you're not giving these people the understanding of if you come out here, there's no guaranteed revenue. There's no guarantee possible way of steady income. And that is what we do this for. If you're in the US struggling, yes, in the US, it is more expensive in the US, but it's also more pay out there. If you get a good job, you can get paid in the US. Yes, it's more expensive. Yes, the mortgage. Yes, this and that. But guess what? We could also get into the infrastructure of these foreign places. Their infrastructure is not like us. In the US, you got
It don't get talked about a lot.
don't get talked about a lot. The
It
plumbing,
don't
uh,
get talked about enough.
the
Yeah.
typhoons, the hurricanes, you got to think about environmental shit too. Like, so y'all are happy to be in a place, and they say escaping the matrix. I don't agree with that because I'm an American. I love being an American. We have our flaws, we got our issues, just like every place does. What I will say is the dominant society is against us, and that is the major problem. The dominant society is against mostly black Americans, and that's my opinion. But it doesn't take away from the fact that that's home for me. So for me, I got myself situated at home. I got
Home is
income.
home.
I got my VA. I got my home there. I'm living there. I got my vehicle there that I can drive around. I got the laws. Yes, the laws, the police. There are situations of police brutality, etc. But guess what? I'm in a different tax bracket, so I don't even actually endure that too much. And I know how to keep my fucking mouth shut because I know the law. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to my lawyer. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna take whatever's going on. I already know you're coming with some bully shit 9 out of 10 times anyway. So I'm gonna let you get off. I'm gonna let you do your thing, and I'm gonna talk to my lawyer if I need to, or I'm gonna talk to the judicial system, which would be the judge if I get a ticket. And guess what? I know the law. If you don't show up to court, nigga, this shit getting tossed out anyway. I don't even gotta pay the damn ticket. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show up.
Yeah.
You don't show up to court. Bye-bye. No ticket. No pay for the ticket. So I know the court system. So you don't know the court system in these foreign places. You might fuck around. I was looking at a clip that I put out. There's places where you can't do thumbs up. If you do a thumbs up, they take your ass to jail and give you fucking 100 years in jail. Like, you don't know these things because y'all not studying that. You're not looking at that. So you just
I learned out about the backwards peace sign. You can't even do the backwards peace signs in some of these places, bro. You got to be like this.
There's places that the laws is the police. You talk about police brutality in the U.S. Motherfucker, some of these countries, they could. I saw a guy, he was riding his motorcycle in Phuket, and they pulled his ass over and gave him a ticket just because. He asked why was he getting a ticket. They gave him a fucking ticket, bro. A big ass ticket, by the way. He had to pay. It might have been like over $1,000 just because it made up some bullshit on the spot. And he went live and was like, "Hey, they're making me pay something. Look at all the time people riding around." Like, bro, you don't know these countries and you don't know the other part of it. So you can't just sell one piece of the pie. You gotta look at all of this shit. You guys are partying, you're clubbing, you're out there with these women, and you're having a blast, and we love that for you. But don't confuse yourself, and definitely don't confuse the youth and these other people who look up to y'all. A lot of y'all are getting a lot of views, no doubt about it. We're happy for you. A lot of y'all are getting a lot of attention. We're happy for you. But don't steer these kids wrong, because kids are looking up at you and thinking they can go do the same thing you're doing, and that it's actually pain when it's not. It's not pain. And you're living a fucking horrible life, if we being honest. You got to fucking travel. You can't sit and live in this place year after year. I can. I've been contracted for over 8 years. I could go home at any time and don't have to worry about some visitor visa. I sit in my house and chill. You know what I'm saying? So you're on a visitor visa. You got to keep hopping from country to country. That means you can't have that much stuff, because you got to hop up and take all that shit with you. you got to get the fuck out the country and go to another country until you can come back. So stop pushing that narrative to the people. Keep it a buck. Make some good content, man. Represent the Black Americans. Represent the white Europeans. Represent the Asian community, the Indian community. Represent where y'all are from on a better note. Do better. Stop influencing people with bullshit that's not real. Feel me? That's all I got, man. That's all I got. That's all I got. This is necessary. I hope we cleared up some stuff for the people out there. I got a lot of buddies that hit me up, the stateside, straight street niggas, you know what I'm saying, that just think that Thailand is just the way to go right now. And I'm like, yo, bro, don't fall for that okie doke. It is definitely a place to visit. It's definitely a place to have fun.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about getting money as money revenue, we're talking about some place to live permanently. You need to make sure you got income coming in. And you need to look at the rules of the country. You need to see exactly what the rules are, so you know what to expect when you get out there. Don't go off of these fucking.
And know where that U.S. embassy is. Always know where the U.S. embassy is.
Always. All right, my bro. We gonna sign out. It was good having you on here as always, my bro. And the next topic, we gonna dig into some more fire. This one right here was really good, man. We debunked a lot of bullshit, even some shit that I didn't even know. Like, I didn't even know who was the most people that visited Thailand. I thought it was Americans. I thought we had.
Me neither. I thought it was American. I definitely, because even when I went to Philippines, that's what I saw. I saw them giant ass. Are we still recording?
Yeah. Let me.
Yeah. Well, even in the Philippines.
I'll sign us out. All right, y'all. This was good. And to the next one. Until the next one. Yes, sir.
Hey man, you know what you